Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hopefully, you guys are having a great evening. I figured I'd come on a little early tonight because it is Sunday, and I know that a lot of people have to work tomorrow, so I didn't want to be on too late, just in case you guys had things that you had to get done. We are doing the giveaway tonight if we hit 25 likes. Last night, we were able to select a winner right after the free list. So hopefully we can do that again this time, but we will see. We're already more than halfway there. Let's start with Rashima. Rashima, I have a yes. I have the King of Pentacles for Rashima. Sweet Rita, hello. Sweet Rita, yes. Page of Swords. J Moon. King of Swords. So that is a yes for me. J Moon, thank you so much for that sweet remark there about liking loving my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for liking. Hey Marta, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Marta, I have a no right now. 4 of Swords for you. Lena, thank you for liking. I have a no, the Death card, Lena. Margaret, welcome in. Abstain, I have a yes. 4 of Cups. Tatiana, welcome in. Jasmine, hello. I'm a little behind in the chat. Bear with me. Nat, I'm getting a yes for you. Ace of Cups. Thank you guys for liking. Hopefully we can select another giveaway winner just after the free list tonight. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. Once we hit 25, we're doing a free tarot reading giveaway for tonight. Margaret. 10 of Cups. I'm getting a yes, Margaret. 444. I just saw 444. That's awesome. Hey, Ari, welcome in. Precious, welcome in. Thank you guys for liking the live stream. If you want to participate in the giveaway, please stick around. We're probably going to hit that giveaway really soon. Let's see here. Where am I? Ari says, I'm talking to a guy named David as well. Tatiana. I'm getting a yes. Ace of Pentacles, Tatiana. Thank you guys for liking. Eve, I do yes, no questions. Eve J, so make sure you rephrase that, okay? Donations are open. I know that I have been receiving some donations so far, but if you wanted to donate for the night, all of the pricing is in the description. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream because we're going to be doing a giveaway in a few minutes. Hey, Mature, welcome in. Mature. I have a yes, the Queen of Swords, Mature. Content. Remember, it's yes, no questions and 1 question per person. Content, I have a yes, King of Cups. I had to leave before the giveaway. All right, Bria. Bria, I don't think this is impossible, but I am getting the moon, which is a no. It just indicates to me that there's more going on than what we know right now. And so I'm going to stick with that no, but we'll see. Things could possibly change. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. We are going to be doing a giveaway in a few minutes. Ari, I have a yes, 6 of wands. You're welcome, sweet Rita. I have a maybe 4 of swords. Let's see. I'm leaning towards a yes, the magician and the queen of wands, but maybe not thinking of you right this second and maybe not thinking of you all the time, but this person does have thoughts of you. Minor. I have a no, the tower, Minor. Precious. Precious, I have the 5 of Pentacles, so I'm thinking a no. This is the energy of not doing well, in the whatever circumstance, not winning or it not working out right now. So I'm getting a no. You're welcome, Marta. Sorry, guys, I'm still catching up on the chat. I'm a few minutes behind. B Pisces, I have a yes, King of Wands. Another person dealing with a guy named David. Sienna. I have a yes, 6 of Pentacles. You will be given opportunities by other companies, okay? Maston. We are doing a giveaway after the free list. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. Once we hit 25 likes, I'm doing a free tarot reading giveaway for today. Maston. Future with S. Future with S. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. You're welcome, Nat. You're welcome, Margaret. I have a yes, 4 of Wands for Daisha. Jasmine. I have a yes, Queen of Swords for Jasmine. I have a no, Michelle Green, the Death card. If you guys want to participate in a free reading giveaway, stick around and make sure you're liking the live stream to enter that free giveaway. I am going in order, Ari, but if I miss someone, you guys can let me know at the end if I skipped over you. But sometimes it might be a little out of order, so just hold tight with those kinds of comments just in case. You're welcome, Jasmine. Sweet Rita, love your channel. Thanks for all you do. You're welcome, Sweet Rita. All right, let's see. Eve J rephrase. Let's see. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ari. Do you see any changes in my love life this year? I have a yes, 9 of Pentacles, Eve J. Yes, 9 of Pentacles. Thank you guys for liking. I have a yes, 4 of wands for Amy. Thank you, Sienna, for liking. I have a yes for Tabathum. I have the 8 of Pentacles. You're welcome, Chi. All right, this is for Natty. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream so we can get that giveaway taken care of soon. For Natty, I'm getting a yes, 7 of wands. You're welcome, precious. One question per person. Make sure that if you're repeating your question, that you post the one that you want me to answer. Don't post different ones because I might answer the wrong question of yours. You're welcome, Tatiana. You're welcome, Aston. Sweet Rita says 2 more likes. Jasmine C, can we just order a message for my person? So the channeled message cards that are add-ons, those are, you have to order a regular reading to get those added on to your reading. You can also do a curated custom channeling from your person where you get a copy of the letter. It's an automatic writing. It's $35. But you could do like a $5 yes, no, and then add message cards to that if you want to. You just have, it's an add-on, so you got to get a reading to go with it. Okay. You're welcome, Daisha. Christina. Christina, I have a maybe 2 of swords. I feel like this is a yes, but maybe it's not as bad as you think, Christina. There could be something that's bothering them. You're welcome, Sienna. You're welcome, Afsane. Amy, you're funny. You're welcome, everyone. Lena, you're welcome. Asana. Okay, guys, it's 7 o'clock. We're going to close the free list. I'm answering one more question, and then we're going to do a giveaway. I think Amy said we've hit 25 likes. So stick around, guys. We're about to announce a giveaway winner. If you want to participate in it, please stay in the chat here. Asana. Asana, I have a no. Knight of Swords. Sorry about that. That's not what you want to hear. Okay. Giveaway time. All right, guys, if you want to participate in the free tarot reading giveaway, drop a green heart in the chat. I will keep this open for about 5 minutes, and then we are going to select a winner. I know that we have some donations as well. I will make sure to put a donation list up momentarily. All right, Sweet Rita is first on the list. Then we have Amy. Then we have Rashima. Nat Nat, I've got you. You're welcome, Asana. Then I have Jasmine. Asana, I have you as well. Eve J, I've got you. Philomena, I have you. Christina, I have you as well. And just so you guys know that every time you see this scrolling banner across the bottom of the screen, I'm going to post it really quickly. It says if I hit 25 likes, I'll do a free reading. Whenever you see this banner, that means that the giveaway is still open. So make sure you guys are liking the live streams whenever you see this banner so you can have the opportunity to get a free reading outside of the yes, no. Because what I offer is a free mini reading. where I answer a question of yours and at no charge. It's an $8 value. All right. You only have to post the green heart once. I'm going to leave this open for about a minute and a half. I've got a timer going, so once that goes off, then we'll select a winner. And you do have to be present to redeem. So let's just say someone randomly wins and I tell you that you're the winner. You do have to stick around. So that way, when it's your turn and I call on you, you're here to redeem it. If you're not here, you will forfeit your turn. So just make sure that if you're the winner, you stick around, okay? All right, one more minute, guys, and then we're going to select a winner. If you want to participate, the list is about to close. I am offering a free tarot reading giveaway. If you want to participate in this, please make sure you're dropping a green heart in the chat. Once it's closed, and you will no longer be able to enter. All right, good luck, everyone. Congratulations, Nat Nat is the winner this time. Nat Nat, congratulations. We do these a couple times a week, so if you didn't win this time, better luck next time. I will still do free readings when I can for yes, no. Giveaways I do a couple times a week, okay? Yay, congratulations, girl. I went ahead and posted the donation list so everyone can see where they are in the order that I received the donations. IJ, I have you down for a BOGO. You can add one more reading to yours and you don't have to wait again. Jasmine, you can add 2 more add-ons to yours and you won't have to wait another turn. And Philomena, if you would like to add on to your reading, you have 2 more readings that you can do and add on to, and you will not have to wait your turn again. Remember, I do up to 3 readings per turn. If anyone cannot wait, they are more than welcome to skip the line for $5, or if you're worried about being skipped, you can also donate $5 to hold your place. So I have IJ, then Jasmine, then Philomena, then Nat Nat as the winner. Nat, make sure you stick around for your reading so that way you don't miss it, okay? You had a crazy feeling she was going to win. That's awesome. All right, congratulations, everyone else. Thank you so much for participating and your support. We are going to start with IJ. So, IJ, if you're here, let me know so we can go ahead and get started for you. Good night, Rashima. Everyone else, have a good night if you're not sticking around. Oh, awesome. You're welcome. All right, IJ, if you're here, please check in. Also, for just conversation's sake, I have been trying to go live during different times. So, like earlier in the week, it was like 9, 8 or 9 my time, Eastern Standard Time. And then I think on Thursday or Friday, I did like a later night stream. And then yesterday, a little earlier, tonight, a little earlier than that. I don't know if there's times that work better for everybody, but I am trying to switch it up a little bit more. So hopefully you guys like that. Maybe I'm catching some people at a better time by switching it up. Nor Zafar, all of my free list options are closed, but you're more than welcome to donate. We're going to give IJ another minute or so, and if he's not here, that's okay. We can come back to him. We'll move on to the next person. Jasmine, if you're still here, will you check in with me because I might be working on you next? Hey girl, let's get started with you. I have you down for a mini reading. What am I doing for you? What is Patrick's energy towards me after seeing my photos this weekend? Oh, donate for messages. Okay, that sounds good. Okay. Let me see here. What is Patrick's energy towards Jasmine after seeing the photos this weekend? What is Patrick's energy towards Jasmine after seeing the photos this weekend? So it's safe to say, Jasmine, that there is a level of disappointment for him. I think that he's not exactly sure how he feels. I do have the Two of Pentacles, so it's kind of like the feeling of contemplating and like him thinking, should I have done something differently, or should maybe I should have acted when I had the chance. um how do I feel about this? Do I have a right to feel upset or disappointed in this way? Like, is it my place to have these feelings? And I think there's a little bit of confusion there for him, because usually with the Two of Pentacles, it means that he is feeling some type of way, but then he's talking himself out of it. So I think that his feelings are kind of up in the air right now. But I can definitely feel like if there was some type of power dynamic in your connection, like let's just say you felt like the ball was always in his court or something like that, and you're wanting him to like eat crow, basically lie in the bed that he made, kind of thing. He is feeling that, because the Five of Swords talks about like a power struggle and him feeling like you have the upper hand right now. So there definitely could be some feelings of jealousy or worry or concern here. And the Five of Cups talks about like sadness. So I feel like this is not I feel like he feels like he's missing out in some way, or maybe if he did things differently, he wouldn't be feeling this way right now. There is also a feeling here too where he wonders if he's completely like messed things up, or um, if you got away, like if he should just let this go, because I have the World. And so I think maybe he could be questioning, like, are things really over? Or do I have another chance? Or, like, is there unfinished business here? So I think that there's just a little bit of FOMO, disappointment, questioning whether he should have done something differently. I think that maybe he just feels like he's missing out, and feels like maybe he's on the outside looking in. Maybe he's like feels like he's not in on the inside of your life. This could have been a little bit of a surprise as well to him. These photos of you being out and enjoying your life and having a fun time, this could have come as a surprise to him. Maybe he's not used to seeing this type of content, and maybe it just kind of caught him off guard. But yeah, I don't think he's looking at these messages like he's not enjoying them. Let's just put it that way. He's not enjoying it. Oh, I see, I see. Let me get you some messages here. Terry, I got your donation. Thank you. IJ, if you are here, please check in with me. I was posting with friends platonic mail that I never do that might have gone under his skin. Yeah. I can see that for sure. Messages from Patrick, please. To Jasmine. So yeah, this a card. It talks about unexpected outcomes. Remember when I said there was some type of surprise, or this caught him off guard, and he wasn't expecting to see something like this. So I have a message here from him saying that things did not go the way that he planned. Messages from him, please. I feel unclear about where we stand. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. I'm trying to start a new chapter. Messages from Patrick to Jasmine. I failed to give you what you needed. Messages from him to her. There's something, a minor note here about like abandonment or something along those lines. Like he feels like he let this opportunity get away from him. Um, which I kind of was touching on before, like you got away or the one that got away. Messages from him to her, please. So he says here that you guys have a chemistry and a passion that is really intense. He's saying I should have expressed myself better. Let's get one more card here, please. One more card. One more message from Patrick to him, please. Or Patrick to Jasmine, please. Patrick to Jasmine. Did you guys have like a funny, playful connection? Because I feel like I'm getting, I miss our inside jokes. The last message is that he hasn't given up on your connection. So he says, I haven't given up on us yet. I suppose that maybe while he works through this relationship that he's kind of finding himself, because you said that he's working out of a relationship or something like that, that maybe he just needs a little bit more time to sort through his feelings. But he still feels a pull to you, more in the sense that I think he wonders, like, did he let this opportunity get away? Did he not act when he should have? Is it too late? Kind of thing. You did goof around. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. That's what it feels like, is like he misses like the playfulness a bit, I would say, that you guys had together. Thank you so much, Jasmine. You said we have an insane magnetic draw to each other and only remained friends so far. You're welcome. All right, updating the donation list now. IJ, if you're here, please check in with me. Have a great day, Jasmine. Thank you so much. We are waiting on IJ. I'm not sure if something came up or if he'll be in here anytime soon, but in the off chance that... Did that not go through? That's so annoying. In the off chance that he's not here or won't be here in the next minute or two, Philomena, if you would like to check in with me. Oh, I see you posted your question. Thank you so much for doing that. Oh, you're donating again? I didn't realize. Jasmine, next time if you donate during your turn, then you won't have to wait, okay? I can do your reading then. I can do up to 3 questions or 3 readings in a row for you, okay? Terry, yes, I did. Did you see my updated donation list by chance, Terry? I posted it like 1 minute ago. I have you for a BOGO. Yep. How will work be like for the rest of the month of July? I got you, Terry. Oh, okay, Jasmine. That sounds good. Philomena, I continue to see you struggle over work-life balance because I have the 2 of Pentacles here, and that always talks about how you're having to adapt and you're having to make sure that you feel flexible and that you're working to maintain like your job, and maybe other things are falling to the wayside or something like that. Maybe makes you feel like you can't make the things that you want to make a priority. I mean, even not even just talking about like a love life, like maybe even, housework is getting behind, or you're feeling like, oh, I can't, it's hard to like meal prep or hard to grocery shop. It's like you feel like, there's things that you want to do that you want to commit time to and make a priority is probably difficult to do so. Or even spending time with friends or family. And I see like this balance of you just constantly trying to figure out how to create a balance in your life. And so, because that is the first card coming out, I feel like it's a major theme of July, and it may be even further than that. It may just be something that's constantly here, um, just weighing heavy on you, I feel. um, and you're doing your best. It's not that you're not. It's not that, you're not making an effort here. It's just feeling like you want it to feel easier than this, and it just doesn't feel as easy. Um, Work itself, I think, is going okay. I have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this talks about like, you're doing well, you're holding yourself together. Queen of Swords indicates thoughts dominating feelings, being very perceptive, following your intuition on certain things. You're very observant. Maybe the job requires you to be on your toes all the time, and you seem to be on your A game in July here as the Queen of Swords. You definitely still are what is the word? The focus of, I suppose, the men at work, the focal point, because I have you here as the Queen of Wands. So you definitely are kind of put in the middle of the advances of men, essentially. I feel like they are, what am I trying to say? I feel like they're making their attraction to you known. And I think that that's something that might just unfortunately be a hazard of your working condition. It shouldn't be, but with the Queen of Swords, it indicates that you're getting a lot of attraction, whether it's wanted or unwanted. You're having a lot of people gravitate towards you and make comments, remarks, maybe try to pursue you, so forth. Or like catcalling, even. It's almost like it could be unwanted attention from people. Maybe it's like, oh, I want attention from people, but not these people, kind of thing. Um, you're kind of in the limelight, I feel, at work. But I do feel like with the Six of Cups in reverse, well, actually, what is the Six of Cups in reverse? You're focusing a lot, I think you're trying to make the best out of a like not ideal situation. The inmates do that. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I feel like you're trying to make the best of the situation where you're like, okay, I am trying to juggle like a personal life in my work life, but while right now, since I am making good money and while I have that going for me, what can I do with it? So you might be making some financial decisions. That are really going to help you in your future, because I really feel like you're focusing on the future in July. You're thinking about the next steps, how to set yourself up for success moving forward. Maybe thinking about where to put your money that's going to have like the best payout or best reward. Um, and just maybe just saying, okay, well, while I have financial security, what can I do with it? How can I make that work for me? So that's what it feels like for July. Overall, I think you get in, keep your head down, do what you got to do. I do feel like you're on your A game at work. I feel like you're handling things really well, appropriately. You're being very smart about your decisions. Yeah, I don't get anything bad here. Nope. The only thing that could be perceived as bad is the Ten of Swords, but that's in reverse. So it indicates that you're escaping. Like, if there was a bad situation, you would come off like like what is the word? You would come off, brain, work for me, please. Essentially, like, some people get into a car accident and it could be like a crazy car accident. It could be like the car flips a million times. They come out without a scratch. Like, so I'm just saying, like, you're not going to have any issues. You're going to walk away without a scratch. If anything does come up, anything kind of not so great, I don't think it's going to affect you. And I'm sorry, my brain isn't working, but hopefully that makes sense what I just said. Holly, thank you for the donation. I'm going to update the list here momentarily. Philomena, hopefully that answers your question. If you want to add to your reading, let me know before I move on. Workers are worse than the inmates. I'm actually not surprised about that, and I will say, Philomena, that I think you're getting attention from both. It just feels like it's unwanted attention no matter what, because if you're the Queen of Wands, it means anybody that has an attraction for you is going to try to get your attention. Oh, I had just IJ, I just messaged you. That's so funny. I was like, not sure if something came up, but we're ready for you. So IJ, I've got you down for a BOGO. Let me know if you're ready. Nat, the winner, you will be next. Sunday work meetings. Sunday team meetings. Bleh. Sorry, IJ. Do you typically work the weekends? Or is this like some random thing? I updated the donation list so everyone can see where they are. If you donated and don't see your name, please let me know. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to pin that. We don't have anyone who has paid to skip. So if that is something that you would like to do, it's $5 and we can move you up to the top of the list. If not, that's fine. We're just going to keep rocking and rolling with what we have got in the order that we've got it. You work Sunday through Thursday. Oh, so today's day 1 for you. Damn. Okay, let's work on this for you. All right, IJ. Well, we're going to keep going with your reading. And if you, for whatever reason, have to step away and come back and listen, I'll totally be okay with that. Just make sure before you leave your second question with me if that happens, okay? All right. Current thoughts about this connection. You're welcome. So I feel like she wants to think of a realistic way for your connection to be able to be grounded. And what I mean by that is that usually people can have a lot of connections. They are sometimes energetic and emotionally involved, but you don't really see much happening in the physical. So, a grounded connection means that you have more physical day to day contact than you do in your mind or energetically or in your dreams, so on and so forth. And so I feel like her goal moving forward is to ground the connection where you guys, it's not so much thinking about each other, dreaming about each other, and having an energetic connection. It's more like communication every single day, seeing one another more often, so on and so forth. So I feel like she's working on a realistic way for this to happen. She feels like there's a lot of potential here within your relationship with one another, and she's just thinking about that. Now, the Wheel of Fortune here does indicate that part of her says, let's let's really hunker down and set a realistic intention here, but also understanding that sometimes you can't force things. And Wheel of Fortune is all the things that are divine intervention. So when things happen, it's basically for your own and highest good, and trusting in divine timing and things like that. And so I feel like she's kind of creating this balance of, well, let me do what I'm supposed to do, but at the same time, it's going to happen when it's going to. And I feel like she's just trying to trust the process. Now, you may relate to that as well, because I feel like you guys mirror each other quite a bit. And I feel like she's just kind of waiting for the moment to open up. Let's see. I think that she's gonna want to protect your connection. You do. I think she's gonna want to protect your connection when you guys first start to develop something, and this might be something she's thinking about now. They talk about how the best relationships are kept private, not secret per se, but like private. There's a difference. Um, Keeping your relationship private is important to her because I feel like she knows a lot of people that might try to ruin things or get jealous that she's, focusing on you or your connection and not putting as much into them, etc. So I feel like out of protection, she's probably going to initially start this connection with you, like if and when I say start a connection, doesn't mean you don't have an established one. I just mean a romantic relationship with you. The beginning stages of that, things will be kept very private. um Eventually, when you guys commit to one another and things like that, then of course that's going to be public knowledge, but it's going to be a very well protected, sacred relationship where she's not going to let a lot of people know what's going on about her. And I feel like that's a good way to think of it, but I also feel like it's important you know that, because I don't want you to think that she's trying to hide you or hide anything from you. She is just trying to protect the connection and keep it safe. And that's why she does it this way, because she feels like she has a lot of people in her life that might try to interfere, ruin something, get in her head. She likes to make decisions herself. She doesn't want anyone else to infiltrate or try to come in and influence her. She wants to know how she feels about that before anyone else coming in and giving their opinions. Um, I feel like she's saying she wants the situation with you to unfold naturally. That is a card that I just got, and that kind of just confirms what I had mentioned earlier about the divine timing. What do you want him to know about this connection, please? What do you want him to know about this connection? It says your romance is about to evolve and level up. Interesting. Sorry, I'm thinking a little bit further into this card. I also have a common cause connection. So what this tells me is that you guys might just kind of like something might just happen where you guys just might run into each other, or you guys might find yourself in the same place at the same time unexpectedly. Um and this might be like the spark of something new, and I feel like spirit is saying that things are going to start changing for you. I've kind of always felt before the end of this year that you are going to see some movement with her, and I do feel like because I'm seeing these messages and because I'm feeling this way, it might be a little bit sooner than that. But I think that something is shifting within her where I think she's kind of tired of putting her life on pause. And I think she's really interested in getting to know you more. She does talk a lot about like this romance being interrupted because of her responsibilities, but I feel like she's excited, she's eager. I think she wants to learn more about you. She wants to get to know you more. And so you might actually notice some changes before or by the end of the year. What does she want him to know? Let's get one more card here. We have reaching out, expect a call or a text from your person of interest. And you are being given signs and clues. The universe is talking to you both. She might even be giving you signs and clues as well that she's opening herself up more to your relationship. Matina, hello and welcome in. All of my free list options are closed. We have completed those for the day, but you are more than welcome to donate if you'd like. I can understand that she has friends that mean well but can be pushy. Last time you mentioned that I heard from her fast. Yeah, so it's here for you. Okay. What does it mean to her that she's starting to feel more comfortable and safe? Next up after IJ, we have Nat Nat. Nat Nat, if you're here, you are the winner of the giveaway. So please check in with me. Let me know you're here. And if you are ready, you can post your question. What does it mean to her that she's starting to feel more comfortable and safe with IJ? Nat, hey girl, thank you so much. I've got your question. What does it mean to her, please? So first I'm hearing like letting her guard down. So she doesn't get the opportunity very often to soften into a feminine energy. She's what it feels like to me, the provider. I don't know if that resonates with you or not, but I feel that energy from her. Very ambitious and like I provide. Like people rely on me. I'm the one that takes care of everyone. So, she's got to be the nurturer, the advisor, the protector, the provider. And I feel like it's like everyone counts on her. And I feel like the idea of being comfortable and safe with you makes her feel like she can just kind of breathe, exhale, feel reprieve, relief. And the idea of being able to be vulnerable and knowing that she can rely on you is important, because that's not really a place that she gets to experience very often. And I feel like being in a very masculine energy all of the time for a feminine is not a natural state. And I feel like it's hard for women to be more in their masculine energy. I think it's a great thing to have a balance, but I speak from experience that it's not easy. We feel more blocked, we feel more repressed, we feel less creative, we feel more stressed. We're probably more unhealthy during these times of feeling more in our masculine energy. Um, and when I say women slash men, understanding identity is fluid, understanding that some women might feel more in their natural state as a masculine energy, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when someone feels forced into a masculine energy, this is what I'm referring to, and she feels forced into it. Um, and so being more comfortable with you and feeling more safe with you, she feels like she can maybe kind of be a little bit more herself, more in her natural state, what feels good to her, that she's not having expectations put upon her that makes her feel like she has to be something that she's not. It will make her feel that your connection is profound and intimate. And I feel like it will deepen, strengthen the connection within you. It will make things feel more intense, more exciting, in a sense of more renewed. I feel like feeling comfortable and safe with you is probably something that's going to make her feel like a completely different person. The ability to surrender, the ability to be flexible and not feel like you have to be like this rigid, like non-moving, stubborn type of energy, because that has is what's been pushed upon you. And so being able to soften in to a more feminine energy or a more natural state for her is going to say, hey, I can be with him something different than I've ever been before that feels the best to me. So you would be providing her with something that nobody else has really given her, and that is going to be extremely profound. That is going to be extraordinary. And it's kind of crazy for people to think that like being comfortable and feeling safe is so powerful, but it is. Consistency, added value, comfort, safety, security. That's like a huge thing for any connection, for any relationship. Also, not having to really worry about you, not having to worry about if you're stepping out on her, are you, because you're making her a priority. You're saying you can trust me, you can depend on me, you can rely on me. And I feel like this is going to open up a channel for her to be more intuitive, to be more um emotional, to release, so I feel like it's so underrated to provide comfort and safety to someone, and I feel like she's essentially going to feel like she can just release this big exhale, and I think that is going to be important, and knowing that like you're the one that gave that to her when no one else really does, that she's going to constantly be coming to you. um did you have any follow-up to that? You just want to give her space to be herself. That's awesome. I love that. I love that for her. All right, so Natty, I know that you're here for free and you were supposed to be next, but Holly did pay to skip, so I have to move her up. So please stick around for a little while longer. I'll be back to you in just a minute. Holly, you are next. IJ says, I don't have any other questions. I agree and don't mind. Perfect. Okay, so IJ, that's good. Thank you so much for letting me know. Let's move on to Holly. Holly, I have you down for a BOGO. Is that correct? Does that sound right? All right, awesome. So, Holly, I am ready when you are. IJ, thank you again. Let's keep this train a moving. I'm so glad our power has held on because a thunderstorm started rolling in just before I went live, and I was a little bit worried about that. All right. Holly says, what's next for me in love? Holly, are you, is your time zone really late where you're at? I know that you said you're getting tired. Everyone keeps talking about how tired they are. I wonder what's going on. I'm like, maybe we're in different time zones. Okay, what's coming next for Holly in love, please? Holly, you've got someone attached to you. I have the devil here. So there's a connection that has not been fully, like, there's not closure that has been made on this connection. This is an existing connection that you have. Oh, dang. 2:45 to 10 a.m. So you got to go to bed. You got to go to sleep. Alonzo's still in your energy. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind here because that's coming through. This person is still attached to you, and you are still connected. Now, sometimes when we have these attachments where we haven't been able to fully break away or break free from that energy, it can stop another connection from coming in. So it's just something to keep in mind. What's next in love for Holly? What's next in love for Holly? Okay, so I see this desire, Holly, to feel appreciated, to feel like the feelings are mutual. You don't know where it's going with Alonzo. You have this like feeling of wanting to be appreciated, to feel admired, to feel wanted, to feel like the energy and effort is being put into you. I see with the Five of Swords that there is a like near slash soon time frame where you're going to feel defeated and just walk away. You're going to want some kind of change because you're going to feel like your energy is not matched. Four of Cups. So Alonzo is actually someone I think you might be walking away from if I'm understanding this correctly, because I feel like you might be weary or frustrated and maybe getting bored with the lack of energy that you're getting from this person, or lack of effort, I should say. So you're sitting here thinking about whether you should stay or you should go. I do see you ending up walking away. I have the World. So you're cutting this connection off, Holly. This connection with this person is going to come to an end. So let's see. Even if you don't get closure, quote unquote closure, I still think you're going to walk away from this person and end it for good. What's coming after? What's coming after Alonzo? You already did it? Okay. What's coming after Alonzo for her in love? Two of Cups. Okay. So we have a relationship coming for you, commitment. Let's see. What's coming for her? Someone who's dedicated, someone who's loyal. someone who you feel you can be authentic with, someone who you feel like you don't have to be someone that you're not, or because like maybe with Alonzo you might have felt like, oh, I just have to cater to his needs, or maybe if I act this way or don't act this way, or there was a lot of strategy maybe behind the connection with Alonzo of like, well, he hasn't messaged me, so I'm not going to message him. It just feels more like at flow. You don't have to be someone you're not. You can just be who you are with this person. I feel like they're attracted to you. um they are loyal to you. They express their feelings to you. They're flexible. Hey, Jasmine. Yes, we already have a Jasmine in there. But if you donate, we can add you in with your last name if you want. Let's see here. This person's willing to invest in you. Um, what type of person are they? Let me see. We have an emperor. Okay, because I was like, I'm seeing a page of cups, but I want to know what kind of person this is. So I asked, what kind of person is he? And we have the emperor. Okay, so this person's going to make their intentions clear. And we have the 10 of cups at the bottom of the deck. You might actually get married to this person, this next person that's coming in for you, because the emperor is husband material, and the 10 of cups talks about marriage. So does 2 of cups. And I feel like this person is willing to put the time and energy and effort into you because they don't mind being patient and waiting and, giving to you the way that you would want. So, I say cut Alonzo off, just like make sure that he stays in the past. And this might be something that can come in even faster for you, as long as you keep this person in the past and don't keep going back down the same cycle with Alonzo. The Emperor energy, I can't really tell if this person's like super expressive. I was definitely getting like expressing feelings, but maybe that was like making sure their intentions are clear. The Emperor energy is usually someone who provides you security and stability, but they're not necessarily a wordsmith. They're not going to come like a king of cups and writing you poems and sonnets and songs and stuff. But the emperor is definitely someone who's going to be a provider, who's going to make sure that you have everything you need. They're going to take care of you. So that's the energy that I've got here. It's a new person. Yes. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's look into the general for you. General energy. Yeah, I think it's husband material here. General. General for Holly. So I see the Ten of Wands. It didn't fully come out, but it is indicating to me that you might be kind of opening your crafting cabinet, so to speak, meaning that you're not going to be putting your passions on the back burner. You're going to be making it more of a forefront effort. So if there's something you like to do creatively, or something you've been feeling inspired to do, or something that feels fun and exciting that you want to put more effort and energy into, that is something that you will be doing. The Ten of Wands talks about the end of a cycle of like feeling stressed and burdened and like not really doing what you want to do. And now you're going to be focusing more on that. This is actually like going to give you somewhat like a glow up, I would say. The Empress energy, you're going to be glowing from the inside out. People are going to be wondering what you're up to. What are you doing? Why do you look so good? It's like a very harmonious, artistic healing type of energy. Let's see. You're moving slower, Holly. You're not going to feel so rushed. That feminine energy means moving slowly and taking your time and not rushing through things, not rushing through life, being more present. We have good news in earthly matters, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, so maybe some things you've been working hard on in terms of income, career, finances is going to be working in your favor. Now, I do have a King of Cups here. I remember mentioning a King of Cups in the last reading because I wasn't sure if this is the type of person that was like a words of affirmation or if it was more like an acts of service kind of guy, but it might be both because I have the King of Cups here. We also have the Four of Wands signifying marriage, maybe establishing a connection with the King of Cups, like the Emperor King of Cups energy. Let's see. When can she expect this person to come in for her? When can she expect? Oh. When can she expect this person to come in for her? All right, they're not giving me any specifics. They're being very cryptic. I think this is going to happen when you least expect it. We have the pages, happens when you least expect it. High Priestess, happens when you least expect it. I'm not getting like any specifics. However, I do feel like it will be within the next year that this Emperor King of Cups energy is going to come in for you. I would say within the next year is my best guess. Maybe just after the new year sometime. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords indicates like January, February-ish of 2025. But I think this person could come in for you within the next year is what it feels like. Anything else that she needs to know? You might be making new friends in the near future. We have the Three of Cups, friendship, also being invited to gatherings like oh, that's funny. I think you're going to go to a wedding specifically. I was about to go off on like weddings, birthday parties, baby showers, things like that, but I am getting weddings specifically. So you have a wedding coming up maybe this year or the beginning of next year that you're going to be invited to. You may even be invited as a guest or a guest with a +1. Let's see. One last message for Holly. One last message for Holly. I'm getting kind of like a underlying message here because I got some knights here and some pages in the last reading. Just don't waste your time on people who aren't coming through with husband energy because that's not your person. So if you feel like you got someone coming in, they're like attractive, they got some good qualities about them, but they're not looking for a long-term relationship, that's not your person. Cut it off. Spirit wants to make it very clear that you're not wasting time or spending time on people who are not in alignment with what you're looking for because you do have a husband coming in. Anything else? Anything else? What does she need to know? Okay, it looks like the messages are just repeating themselves, Holly, so I think that's where I'm going to leave it for you. So you let me know if you have any follow-up that you want to donate for, and if not, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next person. You just let me know. Like Alonzo, exactly. Like, just make sure that you're not wasting time. If they're not giving to you, and it's crazy how easy it is to know if someone is husband material or not, because they're gonna be so upfront. They're going to be so upfront with their intentions. They're not going to make you guess. They're not going to say, hey, what are you up to? Do you want to hang out sometime? They're going to say, let's get together. I want to take you out on Friday around 7. Does that work for you? What's your favorite restaurant? I'll get it set up. That's husband material. Someone who wants to spend the time with you and is interested in you, invest in you, making plans with you, not like, oh, some vague, like, let's hang out sometime in the near future, in the next couple of weeks, whatever. Like, no. You want someone who's clear and direct, not vague. I'm good, thank you. Awesome. You're welcome, Holly. Absolutely. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Sleep tight. So next up I have Nat Nat, who should still be in here. Let me update the donation list as well. Yeah, you don't want confusion. Spirit says that what's meant for you is going to provide clarity, not confusion. If you're getting confused about a situation, you're not sure where you stand, that person is not for you, because Spirit, God, universe is not going to send you something that confuses you if it's meant for you. Okay? All right. So Nat is next. If David and I get together, do we have future potential or just lusty energy? Thank you again for doing for reading your precious time. You're welcome. All right, let's take a look here. By the way, donations are still open if anybody wants to come in and donate. Our list is pretty short right now, which means there's not too long of a wait time. I am trying to work through these donations as quickly as I can, but still giving you guys quality readings. I feel like I've worked through quite a bit. It's been less than an hour and a half, and I think I'm doing pretty good, hopefully. All right. So Nats, let's see what we've got for you. Do David and Nat have a future together? Do they have a future together? What's their future look like? What's their future look like? Well, I definitely see reconnection or reconciliation, Nat, because I have the Six of Cups. When I'm talking about a future together and I see the Six of Cups come out first, it's kind of making me feel like maybe you guys just have a past. Like maybe like what you have experienced with him is like the extent of what you're going to experience. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not going to reconnect. It doesn't mean you're not going to come back together, but it could indicate that you guys have like a glass ceiling on your connection, and maybe the potential of it has been reached. And by reconnecting again, you would just be kind of going back down the same path that you already have been on. I see here the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. It doesn't give like the best energy as far as like long-term success or feeling like the connection is well grounded. Now, the Ace of Cups does indicate that you guys have feelings together, are attracted to one another, that there's kind of like, a chemistry here between the two of you for sure. But I don't like all these swords. I don't like Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, Six of Swords, all this. It just to me feels like it's not a connection that has a lot of like, I just don't think it's supported. I don't think that it's got enough gumption, it's got enough energy to keep going. Like um I just don't know if you guys have all the ingredients to make a really successful bowl of soup. Sorry, my words aren't working very well, but I just feel like Okay, so Spirit's kind of saying to me, I feel like they're saying, yes, you have attraction. Yes, you have feelings for each other. But if all that it's going to be is all that it's been, is that good enough for you? Or do you want more with this person? Because I feel like Spirit is saying, I don't know if there's, I don't feel like there's a lot more that she's going to get out of this connection. Um, so you said you were together 20 years ago. Oh, I read that almost at first that you were together for 20 years. Wow. Okay. So you were together 20 years ago. Maybe things have come to a natural end, Nat. Um, Now, I want to be clear. I think if you want it and you desire it, he does, and that there will be a reconciliation. And maybe you'll have to get it out of your system. Maybe you'll have to explore it again with him and see where it goes. But as far as the energy of this reading, it seems more like you guys want to just like live out that like fantasy that you have in your head and experience that and kind of just get each other out of your systems. But I don't know if I'm getting or if I'm feeling confident telling you that there is a future here, and that if there's like a real chance for a successful relationship, you know. Hey E, welcome in. I'm not offering any other free list options today. All of that is closed, but the donations are open if you'd like to donate. Terry, I have your first question. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely lusty energy. There's attraction here. There's a desire to come back together at some point. There's definitely feelings here that want to be expressed. It's kind of, it's kind of reminiscent of like breakup sex, like you guys want to get together one more time and just like get all these feelings out that have been like residual. But I just don't think it has a lot of direction or substance enough to create a long lasting, successful relationship. I think there's something better out here for you, Nat, honestly. Do you have any follow up to that? Yeah, you're so welcome. I hope that it resonated for you. Thank you for joining in on that giveaway. Okay, you're welcome, girl. All right, let's update the donation list now. And remember, if you won the giveaway this time around, you can still have a chance of winning again next time I do it. So I'm not picky. I'm not like, oh, you've already won it before, you can't win it again. So definitely come back again in the future, as I know and I'm sure you will. But make sure you stick around if we do another giveaway. You might win again. Okay, perfect. Have a good night, girl. So next up we have Terry. Terry, let me throw your question on the screen. Terry is here for a BOGO. After Terry, we have Jasmine again. Good night. What has come to Xavier's awareness? What are his feelings towards me? All right. What has come to Xavier's awareness? Question 1. What has come to Xavier's awareness? So, Terry, he feels like he has not been supportive to you. He feels like you've been carrying the weight of this, literally carrying the weight, and metaphorically carrying the weight of this on your own. He feels like he has not been a support system to you. He has put this all on your shoulders. And I think that he was just having a pity party for himself for the longest time. He's thinking about actually, this is weird, but he keeps having thoughts of like a baby shower or your baby shower, or I don't know if you already had a baby shower, but for whatever reason he's thinking about this. I guess he's wondering if that's something that he would put on for you, do for you, go to, and be invited to. I'm not sure. Baby shower just keeps coming through for some reason. Um, I also feel like his mind now, Tara, I'm not trying to get your hopes up or anything, but I do want you to know how he's thinking, and I do feel like his mind is shifting a little bit about um how to be supportive to you. So I don't think he has any plans yet. I don't think he's made any choices, but I think that his mind is shifting from having a pity party and victimizing himself to more trying to figure out, like, is there a way he can come back from this? Is there a way that he might be able to um, turn things around a little bit? So these are some things that he's thinking about. I just think for the longest time, it's been me, 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 me. And maybe something has happened recently. Maybe it's because of how far along you are now. But I'm almost hearing like pull himself up by the bootstraps. Like he's gonna try to figure this out. What is coming to his awareness? What's coming to his awareness? Hey Brianna, welcome in. He's thinking about his responsibilities to your family. He feels like he made some hasty, quick, rash decisions. And he keeps thinking about the past. He keeps thinking about how he may have not made the right choices. He was just feeling so Terry, he seems like the kind of person that kind of follows his urges and his um he just kind of like follows what feels good to him in the moment, what feels right. He's not really thinking about like long-term repercussions. And I think it feels kind of reckless, honestly. I feel like he just gets swept up in like the passion, the excitement, the whatever. Um, or he gets swept up in the nervousness, the worry, the anxiety, like whatever it is he's feeling, he just doesn't have very stable energy. He does feel like he has abandoned you. Eight of Cups is here. He feels like he has completely abandoned you. That word is pretty strong. I do have the family card here, 10 of Cups, since you're mentioning it. I might be asking these questions a bit here and there. I'm just so heartbroken. I'm sorry, girl. His family pulls on him a lot. What is coming to his awareness regarding his next steps with Terry? What is coming to his awareness regarding his next steps with Terry? I do think his mind is shifting, Terry. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. He left you in the lurch. Like, he left you in the dust. Again, he has not made any decisions, but I think ideally in his mind, he says, I'm not, in my mind, I want to believe that I'm not a deadbeat. That's what he says. In my mind, I want to believe I'm a stand-up person. In my mind, I want to believe that I'm going to come through for her. But he gets paralyzed in fear. But there are some things that are coming into his awareness, such as how he's been acting, how he's running out of time, how he hasn't been there for you, how he's been kind of in his own mind thinking selfishly and like having a pity party for himself, but not really thinking about how this is affecting anyone else. So there is a little spark of change here. Again, no decisions have been made, but um, this is some things that have been going through his mind, I would say. You're so welcome. I am off on Mondays and Tuesdays, but I should be back later on in the week. So if you want to try again at a free reading, I definitely recommend getting here early because the first 15 minutes of every live stream I offer free reads. And a couple times a week I do giveaways as well. So definitely come back. So that's next week, or in a couple days, I should say. Okay, let's see. What are his feelings towards Terry? What are his feelings towards Terry? What are his feelings? I think, Terry, you should follow your intuition. But I also know that you rely on me to give you my feelings. And I always feel like he's coming back to you. I do. I always feel like he's gonna do the right thing in the end. He might have gone about it the wrong way, but I've always had a good feeling about him, even though his actions have not been ideal. Not only not ideal, they've just been not good. I just feel though like whenever I tap into his energy, it's like he knows that he's doing the wrong thing. He knows it's not right. And he wants to believe that he's better than that. And so that's what I pull on intuitively when I tap into that energy of seeing that he knows he hasn't gone about this the right way. That's the part that wants to hold on to hope for you. I'm so sorry. I know it doesn't help that you're carrying his baby. I think he's someone who wants to learn from you, Terry. I think unfortunately you're gonna have to be his mentor. You're not gonna be his equal, not until he gets the hang of things. I feel like he's got a lot to learn, and I feel like he is gonna come back around. We have the Wheel of Fortune. That's like what goes around comes around. Um I think that he's gonna figure this out. My hope is that it's sooner than later. I would love to see him come back around before the baby's born. What are his feelings? He knows that he hasn't given you the romantic expression that you're looking for. He's left you feeling drained. He's left you feeling hopeless. But I have the reconciliation card, Six of Cups here. I think he's teetering back and forth, Terry, between like coming back or giving himself more time. I mean that doesn't sound great for you. I'm sure because you're like, well, like I guess that's good that he's thinking about both options, but like is he going to show up for me? And I completely understand that. How does he feel towards her specifically? How does he feel towards her specifically? He feels like he's deceived you. He feels like he's offered you nothing but instability, vagueness, fear, insecurity. How does he feel about her? How does he feel about her? Yeah, Terry, that's fine. You can add on to your reading. Go for it. He feels like you're independent, that you're going to be fine on your own. Like, I don't know. He just looks at you like this mature, wise person that can handle whatever. Maybe he feels like you're going to do so good. All he's going to do is mess things up. And he's like making excuses to himself that maybe you would be better off without him. Because the problem with that is that while on the surface he may really believe that, it's a subconscious excuse to not step up and hold himself accountable. I got your mini, Terry. So what are we going to do for you next? He said, I just want to ask why his family is doing that to him. His mom and sisters bug him all the time. He was here asking for support. Ooh, let's look into that. Give me 1 second. His mom and sister still bug him all the time and asking for support from him. I think that's another reason why he feels the way he does. Just torn trying to please everyone. Does he have a strong because I know in certain societies, communities, cultures, whatever you want to call it, I know that there's certain people that within their family relies heavily upon them for things. Do you feel like that's what he's feeling? Like he's feeling the pressure of like their expectations, and like maybe he was raised or he was brought up to believe that when he gets older that his family is going to be his responsibility. Just like very close and woven in with that kind of expectation. Yeah. Okay. So maybe like this is just another added issue. The problem is that even if that is the case, and even if he is feeling that way, he should be still making you a priority. It doesn't matter. You're a family now and you're carrying his child, and his other family is just going to have to understand that, you know? But let's shuffle and see. He's intuitive, is an empath, and is the youngest brother. His sisters don't think that way. They're all about, well, you should be home helping your grandparents out. Okay. Why is his family doing this to him? Why is his family doing this to him? I'm seeing the Hierophant. So I guess he was raised to believe that like this is a team effort. This is something that they all have to do together. Definitely hearing the word expectation. Sisters don't want to be like, here's the thing. I think sisters have different expectations for themselves because they're women, and he has a different expectation because he's the man. So that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm intuitively picking up, is that the sisters think that they can't help in the same way that he can help because he's the guy, he's the boy, the man, whatever. So like we can do this and we can do that, but we're not going to be able to contribute to this the same way. Also, it's all about like equality and fairness, because Three Pentacles talks about equal effort amongst everybody within the community or the family. Be home helping his sister out her events. She's a skateboarder, an artist. I'm an older sister and have 4 younger brothers. I don't bug them like that, nor do I have expectations towards them like that. Yeah, this could just be in a household thing. This could be just the way that he was raised specifically. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with culture. I'm respectful and understand my brothers have their own lives to live. Does he have any like older sisters? Because I see a Queen of Cups. It's feeling like an older woman, maternal figure. So either mom, grandma, or older sister, maybe all of it. But I feel like he feels a sense of obligation to this person. Like what this person says goes, and he like doesn't feel like he has the ability to um like stand up for himself. His mom. She expects to be returned what she gave to him. So there's like this like cycle of I raised you and took care of you, and now it's your turn to take care of me. Cuz she's looking at him as an investment. She's looking at him as I invested in you, I brought you into this world, I raised you, I took care of you, and now you need to return on that investment. There's definitely a lot of toxicity in that mentality, that way of thinking, because if you're having a kid just so they can take care of you later in life, that is an incorrect reason to have a child. But there is definitely a lot of obligation and expectations being put onto him. It's a form of control over him. So they are looking for him to show his appreciation and his gratitude, that he values them, and the way that to show that he values them is to take care of them. Now, Terry, I do have here that he does create boundaries with them in the sense that he does stand up for himself, but he chooses his battles. And I don't think that he makes enough of an effort to make an impact. But he has been feeling the pressure over time. And so he does get to the point where certain times he will say something, but I don't think that it's taken very seriously by his family. It feels like a paltry effort, which is kind of like it feels like it's pointless because even when he does stand up for himself, um, it doesn't seem like it gets him very far. But he has tried and he has done that in the past. But it just doesn't seem to be making much of a difference. It's more like they have transactional relationships with each other, like if I did for you, then you do for me kind of mentality. And he would basically have to completely walk away from them and like not have a relationship with them at all. This is the cycle that he finds himself in. Either he completely disowns them or he feels this expectation. For him, he's saying there's no happy medium, there's no balance. I have to either be all in or all out. I can't be in this like middle place, even though he wants compromise so badly. He feels like that's not even an option in this family. Um, they don't want him happy. He doesn't believe in doing that. That's a part of the reason why he left. Ah, I see. And yeah, that's why I was getting like an all in, all out feeling. Like it was either you're all in and you're gonna help, or you're gonna abandon and disown, you know? Like there's no medium here for them. And you don't want to be in competition. Hopefully he figures it all out. Agreed. But I appreciate this so much. Thank you. You're welcome, Terry. Have a good night, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. All right. Jasmine, I think you might be my last reading of the night. I might be back later on this evening, but I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for now. It seems kind of slow. Maybe if I try again a little bit later, I might pick up like a second shift kind of crowd. So we'll see. Tina donated. It hasn't come through yet, Tina, but I will keep an eye out for you, okay? Good night, girl. Was Patrick's next actions towards me in the first couple of weeks in July? What's the Patrick's next actions towards me in the first couple of weeks in July? Mm, I'm getting no action actually, Jasmine. I have the Five of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Devil. This talks about like feeling of defeat, feeling of surrender, like feeling, I don't know. This is crazy because I do feel like he's attached to you for sure. But these cards are not good. These cards feel like inaction. They feel like so both of the cards, Five of Swords and Ten of Swords, indicating surrender. Like I'm not going to even try. I'm just going to like walk away, give in, give up. Um Now, the devil indicating here that there's an attachment still doesn't mean that nothing's going to come maybe later, because we're looking specifically first couple of weeks of July. But I feel like a lot of silence. Did you? Well, I mean, it's possible, Jasmine, that the post shifted maybe, but you were going to post that stuff anyways, right? It's not like you were posting it for his benefit. So at this point, he needs to just suck it up. I think he just needs to get over it, in my personal opinion. But I feel like he's mismanaging the situation. He's misjudging. He's not handling you with care, is essentially what I'm getting. He's not making the right moves to win you over the first couple of weeks in July. I feel like unfortunately, he might be fighting fire with fire. So um, he might be doing the same thing that you did, where your intentions might have been pure, but he might be now posting stuff that's like to try to get you back. I don't know. This is a weird energy. It feels, it feels kind of immature. Um, it's like, oh, well, two can play that game. Like, I'll start posting me out drinking and partying and hanging out with friends and yada, yada, yada. I just don't think he's handling the situation correctly. Um, there's been a couple of times that came up he was going to reach out. Hey, hi, priestess. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna have to actually run to the bathroom here in a minute. So since we have some people coming in with more donations, I'm just gonna run because I thought that Jasmine was gonna be my last one. So since we got a couple more add-ons, I'm gonna run to the restroom here after this. So Jasmine, yeah, it just doesn't feel great. I mean, like, oh geez, I'm so sorry. You would think that if he was concerned slash jealous slash disappointed slash whatever, etc., that he would reach out to you. But sometimes people don't handle jealousy the right way, and they are more bullheaded about it, like more stubborn about it. But you can't beat yourself up about this though, because you're just doing what you would have normally done. Whether he was going to see it or not, you were like, you're going to post what you're going to post. So you can't really beat yourself up the fact that he's reacting to it this way. Now, keeping in mind, Jasmine, because the devil is here, and this indicates like he's going to do things that are probably against his better judgment. He could be reaching out to you in some kind of stupor, like some type of like after a night out randomly text you. There could be some kind of impulsive behavior here associated with that. So it doesn't mean that you're not going to get any kind of interaction from him. It doesn't mean you're not going to hear from him. Nothing like that. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying as far as like pure intentioned, well intentioned, strategic action, I'm not picking up on that. I do feel like there could be a fumble here where, he kind of like reaches out to you when his inhibitions are lowered, but I don't think this has triggered him in a way where if he's just going on about his day and he's not like drinking or out with friends or whatever it is that he does, I just think he might message you like spontaneously, but I don't think this is something that's going to come from a good place. I think it's more an insecure place that this connection would come from. But as of right now, I'm not seeing any solid action from him. I think he's just going to be doing things against his better judgment. Yeah, I think you triggered him. I really do. Tina, where do you normally donate to me at? Okay, maybe it's bothering him. I told him I was focusing on my life, then he saw me out and posted a guy friend. My life for the month of June. Dang, Jasmine. Maybe so. Maybe he's feeling hurt. I don't know. Tina, yes. I did get it. It looks like it came through, oh, like 20 minutes ago. That is so weird. Why didn't I get a notification about it? Sorry, girl. I do have it on my it's loaded on my account, but I don't know why I never got a notification like I normally do. So, sorry about that. But yes, I have you here. I have you here. So you are next, Tina. And then I have High Priestess after that. Jasmine, you're very welcome. I wish I had better news for you. I'm so sorry. You said your PayPal has been doing that too. Yeah, it's so weird. Like I go by emails because I used to keep a manual list. Like I would write people's names out, and then I got tired of doing that. And so what I was like, you know what? I was like, I get emails my on my account. Whenever a donation comes in, I get an email about it. So I was like, that's how I'm going to keep track of the donations of the night. But every once in a while, I will not get notified, which is annoying because that's how I keep my list going. But it's all good. So, Tina, I do have you. I'm sorry about that. I do see that you donated 20 minutes ago. You said right. I do that so there's no mix up tracking it from Cash App and PayPal. Yes, exactly. I do that too. So whenever I get the donation, I will star it, the email, like I'll put a star on it or like a favorite it. And then once I have redeemed the donation, then I will uncheck the star and just keep going. So that way, by the time that it's all done, I can double check and make sure I've gotten to everyone. So it's a convenient way to track and it's nice. It doesn't cost any time or take any time extra to do that because I can just keep track of it there. It's nice. It's convenient. All right. So, Tina, is this potential job a step in the right direction? Is this potential job a step in the right direction? Ooh. This is, Tina. I'm seeing alignment. Oh my God. I'm seeing, okay, so I have 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, the Star. So, really quickly, just kind of like some words that describe each of these cards that I'm seeing. We have like recognition, success, victory, advantage, triumph, praise, award, recognition, forward movement, um, preparation and planning, offers, opportunity, receiving, gratitude, hope, inspiration. Like, I mean, these are really, really good words. And these are kind of what the themes that I'm seeing here in regards to this job. So I do feel like you are on the right path here. I feel like you're stepping forward into a next chapter with this job. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We also have after a time of feeling maybe not your best or feeling like you're going through some type of hardship, I have here with the 5 of Pentacles that you are coming into alignment. Now, if I see a card that says 10 of Pentacles and you're asking, or sorry, 10 of Cups and you're asking if you're on the right path, that hands down is it, because 10 of Cups typically talks about alignment, feeling in alignment or being in harmony with your right path. We also have the 2 of Cups here, which talks about stability, compatibility, a good partnership. I would even go as far as to say you might get you might get this job. But regardless, this is you heading in the right direction. This is you being on the right path. After a time of maybe things not really going your way. And I see with the 8 of Cups indicating that you're going to be walking away from the past, maybe situations that have not been serving you, and moving forward into the next chapter. Did you have any follow-up in regards to this job that you would like to ask me? You said, no, the job is mine. I'm a creature. Okay, so you already got the offer. Okay, good. Because I was like, I would go as far as to say you're gonna get this job. That's crazy. Okay, so you did already get it. Um, you're a creature of habit, have been afraid to step forward, even though intuitively you feel there's a lot of potential. Okay, this is 100% where you're supposed to be, Tina. You're supposed to have good feelings when you're on the right path, but there is going to be that element of stepping out of your comfort zone. So it's like, if you feel like you're getting out of your comfort zone, but you have a good feeling outside of that, this is kind of your intuition guiding you, telling you this is where you're supposed to be. Yeah, I was like, okay, if people don't read tarot, I was like, I'm seeing such good cards. Let me throw out some words for her, because that's literally what these cards mean. And they tell you when you're learning tarot to think of like 3 to 4 um interpretations of each card, so that way like what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, what energy I get from this when I see these things, to answer your question. So I am really happy to give you those words. So thank you so much, Tina, for trusting me with your energy. If you plan on adding on to your reading, let me know. If not, I'm going to move on to the next person. Okay, perfect. Tina, thank you so much for stopping in. Sorry about that like weird thing that happened earlier. I didn't get your notification, but I'm glad you're here to tell me, so that way I can double check it. If ever you guys think I'm like messing up or missing something or made a mistake, call me out on it. I do not mind. Um All right. So you're very welcome, Tina. Thank you again. Have a good night. Next up, we have High Priestess. High Priestess, I have you down. What do I have you down for? Is this a mini? You donated a little extra. I can pull an extra card for you. High Priestess. I can pull an extra card or two for you. All right. So Chris and I are together and doing fine, but I just want the surrounding energy for what's next for us. I asked because we finalized our divorce, and the energy went left a little bit. A lot of bicker. Um, okay. So, High Priestess, let me understand correctly. You guys were married to each other. You and Chris were married to each other, and you got a divorce, but in the process, you got back together? Or are you saying that you were married to other people and got a divorce and now you're together? I just want to make sure I understand. Did you get divorced from Chris or did you get divorced from someone else? Divorced and reconciled. Okay, perfect. All right, just double checking. I mean, I think, if that's the track that you're on, that's good because then you guys can like recommit yourselves to each other. Okay. So Chris and High Priestess are together doing fine. They want the surrounding energy for what's next. So, High Priestess, when you get divorced, I feel like Chris's energy is saying this feels like a step back. This feels like a step in the wrong direction, even though I feel like things happen and this is not like the first time something like this has gone down. You know what I mean? Um, you said, I think he's upset because things didn't go the way he expected. When it came to court order, I was granted a lot of money that he has to pay out and he doesn't like this over his head, even though we're together. That is so crazy, girl. That is so crazy. Um, Yeah, I mean, you guys are together. Like I said, this divorce felt almost like a step in the wrong direction to him. This felt like almost like you guys were going backwards. And I think honestly, this is, okay, you're talking to a tarot reader here, tarot to tarot. You know what I mean? You're a reader, I'm a reader. Let's really talk about this. Simplicity, energy. The marriage that you guys had established previously that has since come to an end and has been dismantled. That is the energy of the marriage that you do not want to carry forward into your connection with him. It is okay that that happened. It is okay that this is the way that it went down because what that means is that moving forward, that energy that was stuck in that marriage is now in the past. And you guys can move forward from that. And I'm a strong believer in things like that happening for a reason. So now you have some kind of symbolic way to put the past in the past and say, hey, what we have right now that we've reconciled, can be something completely different. It could be something completely new. Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way that it did. And there is going to be residual effects like money in terms of it. And you said, I'm fine with it, and I feel exactly how you're saying we needed this because we're different people now. Exactly. So now you guys can recommit to each other, and it can be great moving forward. It's not ideal. I can see how that would be kind of like sucky. But at the same time, if you guys get remarried, doesn't that void out this court order? So if I understand it correctly, like at some point down the line, this is not something that's going to be like this forever. It's just for right now while you guys are working through the things that you're working through. Because High Priestess, it doesn't, what if, let's just say I haven't pulled cards yet, but like, let's just say you and Chris don't work out, right? So, the court order is there to protect you. And I think that's something that he has to understand as well, is that you guys are testing the waters right now of your relationship, but you also have to protect yourself too, because technically you are divorced. Just because, you guys are back together doesn't mean that just like takes away, that doesn't completely take away from everything that you guys have been through. Not only that, but you had to pay the cost of court orders while you were going through this process, probably pay a lawyer potentially. There's definitely costs associated with this. And it's like what has happened. And unfortunately, like that, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. So I think that he might just be bitter. Like you said, hey, Crow's Nest, thank you so much. I'll add you to the list. He might be just like bitter. He feels like things are going in the wrong direction. He feels like he got the short end of the stick, so on and so forth. So, of course, like that is how he's feeling. But as far as like moving forward, what's next for you guys? Let's take a look. What is next? Okay, so this whole like money thing, High Priestess is going to play a factor in your connection because he's not seeing it the way that you are, and he's not seeing it the way I have just explained. So I don't know if there's something that you can do to kind of like repair that. Maybe court ordered, he gives you a certain amount of money, but then maybe you give him a little bit back so that he doesn't feel like he's just completely fucked in this whole situation, for lack of better terms. I don't know. Um, Maybe it would make him feel better to know that a percentage is going to go back to him and you're not going to keep like everything. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, it's a court order, but maybe there's something you can work out between him, because I see between the two of you, because I see him like wanting to hold on to his money. Like I see him holding on very tightly, and money being an issue here in the connection. And I see here with the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups is that maybe there's some type of compromise that you guys can work out together. Um yeah, I mean, you can create your own agreement, High Priestess. You could say like you're going to put 20% in a savings account, and you want to just see how the relationship goes. And when you start feeling secure in the relationship again, that you guys can use that 20% to put towards something that you want to do together, maybe like a vacation or something for a house or a down payment for a place or a car. I don't know. But you could just say, I'm not going to like just take all your money. I'm going to put like a percentage into a savings account. And as long as, we're going good and everything's going well, then we can decide together what to do with that money. You've got to keep the majority of it for yourself, but maybe he'll feel like less taken advantage of if he sees that like you're not just trying to take him for all he's worth, and that at the end of this, if you guys do work out, that that he has a little nest egg set aside that you guys can like agree to do. I don't know, like I'm just throwing suggestions out there, but it seems like money's going to be a problem, and obviously you have a right to do whatever you're going to do with that. You don't have to listen to me, you don't have to do what I'm saying, but I am letting you know right now, this is going to be something that's going to be hanging over you both. And that's going to be hard because you guys are trying to like reestablish a new connection. So that's difficult. He said, you don't fully trust him. Right. I'll be honest, and I don't feel the stability as much as I like to in this connection. I know it's a working process, but I don't know. I mean, I think that you need to do what you feel is best. Um, but I'm just letting you know, though, this is going to constantly be this thing that's hanging over your connection. So that's going to be tough. So that's why I was trying to like think of something that maybe you could do in the meantime. Now, that money is your money. Whether it's the full amount going into your account or you do a partial and put in a percentage into a savings account, it's still money you have access to that he will not have access to. And so, worst case scenario, making this suggestion, you have a little nest egg that you've created for yourself. Best case scenario, you both work out and then you have something fun to put that money towards. Like, that this is just like an idea to kind of soften the blow so that way money is not hanging over your head and you could try to see if you can make this connection work. But it sounds like you're already having doubts anyways. So, just do what you plan on doing. Obviously, I'm just here throwing suggestions out. Um, but like here's the thing, if you guys are together and you're wanting to really make this work, there's going to have to be some sacrifices, and this is like a compromise that I feel like I'm getting divinely to suggest to you, because if you really want to give your relationship a chance, that may be something that's required or needed, because this person, Chris, he is feeling some type of way about this, like court order. Like this money is a big deal. I see him feeling like very stingy. He might, this is going to be a problem for you, High Priestess, because I'm even hearing like, you want to go out to dinner? Okay, well, I just gave you money, so you can use that to pay for yourself. Like, I feel like he's going to be very stingy. He is not going to want to like give you extra on anything. And so like typically if he was going to be spending money on you on a date or a gift or just because whatever, he's going to be like, well, I've already given her all of this money, she can just get it for herself. And so that's not good. That's not like a good way to have a connection go. So it's like that's why I'm feeling like encouraged to tell you like other options, because I think this is going to seriously be like maybe even what makes this relationship not work out. He's always been cheap. Yeah, so it just feels kind of worrisome, I would say, seeing that Four of Pentacles so strongly, is that I feel like he's going to work very emotionless, and he's not going to want to put as much into this connection, um contribute to this connection as much, because he's just going to feel like this thing is hanging over his head and that you guys aren't working as a team. um and it's like for you, you're like, I got to look out for myself. But this is tough. This is a complicated situation. And if you want my true honest opinion, until this part of it is worked out, I don't think you guys have a lot of hope to be able to move past this. Yeah, that's the hard part about this. So maybe, High Priestess, maybe what would have been best is not reconciling before this was finalized, and that way he could get used to the court order, and then maybe you guys could like reconnect after that. But he's definitely sour about this, and obviously things happen the way they happen. You can't go back, you can't change it. Yeah, exactly. It's too late now. Um, but maybe that trajectory would have just been an easier pill to swallow. He's having a hard time with this. And I think this is something that's going to be constantly, it's going to be infiltrating other areas of your life. Like I said, about like sharing bills or going out to dinner or getting you a birthday gift or whatever it is, grocery shopping, like household supplies. Like he basically feels like he's sending you an allowance, and that's his contribution. And he's probably going to make a big deal about this constantly whenever whenever a money conversation comes up. So I just don't know if there's a lot of hope in this connection while this is hanging over your guys' head. So the court's granted you 88K in the car. Holy crap. Plus more in child support. Holy moly. That is crazy. Um, do you have a yes no follow up that you'd like to ask, or is there anything that I said that you need clarification on? All right, let's see. All right, let's take a look. Can she trust him around Jill? Does she trust him around Jill? This might be like a karmic situation, High Priestess, that's coming to a natural end for your relationship. Um, yeah, they are saying you can trust him around her. I am getting a yes, 7 of Wands. But yeah, I mean, the other thing is too, High Priestess is like, you guys are different people, but is how he's acting about this, is that showing you maturity and growth? Or is that kind of him reverting back to his old ways? Like, what is it making you feel? Oh, you feel like it's coming to an end, but you have PTSD from the stuff she and he did to you while you're married. Um, yeah, High Priestess. I think it's almost like one of those things where it's a karmic connection. You got to get each other out of your system, and like, things are probably going to come to a natural end between you guys. You don't trust them together. That definitely can be your PTSD. That can be your trauma, making you worried about something that may not be something to worry about right now. But that's going to be a hard thing to get over. And it's like, why would you even want to put yourself in a position to even be worried? Like, let's just say everything's fine now. They don't fuck with each other. Like, he's only interested in you. That's never going to be a thing. Like, let's just say that was a guarantee. You would still have feelings about it. You would still be worried about it. I don't think there's anything that he can do or that she can do to make you believe that there's nothing to worry about there, because you're always going to have that experience that keeps resurfacing. Take your money and run. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? Oh my god. All right, High Priestess. Well, that is what I've got for you. If you are going to add on to your reading, let me know. And if not, then thank you. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next person. So the list crow's nest that I have right now is James is first. You're welcome. I have James, and then I have you. Okay, get off my rubber bands. Go lay down. These are not for you. These are not toys for you. Go find something else to do. Leave my stuff alone. I have rubber bands around my decks, and my cats are like hyper fixated on this. Crow's Nest. He is not a no skip. He's a regular donation. Um, my cats literally, like, they're crazy about these rubber bands. Like, they literally grab them and run away with them. And I'm like, I have them around my decks for a reason. Like, leave me alone. They're just so crazy. Okay, Christmas, that sounds good. Get off. Go. Go lay down. Go find something to do. Go away. Bodhi, I love you, but get the heck off of my stuff. Go away. Go find something to do. Okay, I got your skip, girl. So let's go ahead and get started on yours. I have you for a in-depth of some sort, I believe. Unless it's a mini and a yes, no. Are you talking about? Oh, Logan? Okay, hold on, let me see. Next go around, Luna, when I come back, I'll ask that. Oh, damn, girl. What are you going to ask me? I missed it. I missed something funny, it looks like. You're conflicted. Oh, love or money? You're gonna ask love or money, girl. I say go for money. Just get out. Just go for money. Look, if this was a brand new situation, I would say give love a chance. But clearly, you've already done that, and just take your money and run, as you mentioned. Okay. In depth for where will things go with Logan W and I? He's Sagittarius. We recently started talking, but you know me, my fear of getting back out there and all that. He seems very sweet. Logan W. Okay, so I know some Sagittariuses. I don't know a lot, but I know some, and especially Sagittarius men. Um, but even just Sagittarius's period, they surprisingly are relationship people. They are very much attracted to the idea of being in a relationship, being in love. They're very supportive of other people in their relationships. Um, like I know three. They're very different people. One is my nephew, so he's still a child. One is my sister's best friend, and one is a guy that I used to work with. And what I can tell you that all three of them have in common is this romanticism about relationships. My nephew is like obsessed with doing things together as a family. If, mom is going somewhere, then dad needs to come too. Very supportive of other people's relationships. Um, my sister's best friend is a Sag. She's loyal to the end. And I know this guy I used to work with, he was extremely loyal too to the person that he was in a relationship with. And all three of them are always very, very supportive of other people's relationships. Now, there could be other signs influencing them, but these are three things that I have noticed about these are things that I've noticed similarly about these three very different people who are all Sagittarius signs. Hey Jasmine, welcome back in. Oh, you donated. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. You will be I'm working on Crow's Nest right now, Jasmine. I'm working on Crow's Nest, and James is after that, then it'll be you, okay? If you want to pay to skip, you can. It's $5 to do so. You said he also immediately asked you on a date and wants to drive an hour all the way to me. Your ex-husband was a Sag. So, I don't know if that's a good thing a good thing or a bad thing that your ex-husband is a Sag, but maybe it just means that you get along well, fire sign, so on and so forth. I really like Sag energy for relationships. You know, they're kind of young at heart. They have a lot of dreamy, they have like a dreamy look on life, you know, like they romanticize a lot of things. All right, let's see. All right, where will things go with Logan W? I think him making an effort and wanting to drive all the way to you, I feel like he wants to grow with you. Crow's Nest here. We have the world. I think he's interested in exploring this further. Makes sense. Sagittarius are little baby explorer people. He's saying equal effort, equal give and take. I think honestly, Christmas, he's more worried about getting rejected by you than rejecting you himself. How will things go? He is someone who is decisive. He's okay taking the lead. He's okay being in charge. What is the outcome of this connection if she gives him a chance? What is the outcome of this connection if she gives him a chance? I see your Nine of Swords coming through like crazy, Crow's Nest. You're very worried about this. Like, I know how you kind of joke and whatever about getting back out there and all that, but I can see there's like this deep-seated anxiety with dating, I think, for you. And I see that you don't want to make the wrong choice. You want to do the right thing. You don't want to put yourself in a compromising situation. My computer is about to die. I have to grab my charger. Hold on. He said he's very good looking, so it's like, please don't be a player. Okay. What is the outcome if she gives him a chance? I have never seen a Nine of Swords come out so many times. I had this Nine of Swords come out about 5 or 6 times just in this reading alone. Very overwhelmed by the past here and worried that like the past will repeat itself. Can she trust him? Can she trust him, please? Can she trust him? Can she trust him? Now, nothing is going to tell you if you can trust someone, like going directly to the source and watching someone's actions. But I am getting that you can trust him, okay? I'm getting Page of Cups, King of Swords, and Four of Wands. He's someone who does things because they're the right thing to do. King of Swords is like, almost reminds me of Justice a little bit. It's like the person that does things that are fair, that are right, that are logical, thinks more analytically than emotionally, which is probably a good thing because that means he's got a good head on his shoulders. Page of Cups indicates that he's he's cooperative. I'm also hearing like introverted and quiet in the sense that maybe like his personality can be loud or extroverted, but potentially he doesn't know how good looking he is or something like that. Like maybe he doesn't know like how attractive he is. Is he conventionally attractive? Like would you say that he's your type, or would you say no, he's like everyone's type? Because I kind of am getting like ugly duckling syndrome. Like, I wonder if maybe he's never been the good looking one and maybe he's extremely attractive. Like, maybe he grew up and was just kind of like goofy, quirky, like maybe his glow up happened older. And so he knows what it's like to be insecure or something. Because that's what it feels like to me, is that he knows what it's like to be insecure. How does he feel about her? How does he feel about her? He's open-minded about this connection. He's saying that he feels like connecting with you has been a good thing in his life. He feels like there's a solid beginning and he has some plans and goals in mind for your connection. I think that he's going to take each opportunity that you give to him to his advantage, meaning like if you're available and he's available, he's not going to just let you just sit at home and do nothing. Like, I feel like he wants to seize these opportunities that he can. I think he's eager to learn more about you, and it's also saying that he is someone that you can count on. He said that makes sense because he's wanting to see me right away. Oh, I love that. Crow's Nest, you never know, girl. This could be the guy that I have been picking up for you. You know what I mean? Like, this could be the man, because wasn't I sensing someone for you before summer was over, something like that? Like, something shifting for you. Like, just keep in mind that, like, you're never gonna know if you don't give it a try. And, if you start getting red flags, if you start seeing things that aren't like okay with you, it's okay. You're not wasting your time. You're only going to waste your time if you prolong something that you know is going to come to an end. But putting yourself out there and taking a chance on someone and getting to know someone is never going to be a waste of time. He's like, "What you doing today? What about tomorrow? What about this week?" Aw, he just wants to get to know you. I mean, as always, trust your gut. Know that you have free will, but I wish you found a way to like not worry as much about it. Easier said than done, I'm sure. So scary because I know what it's like to date someone and have them completely bail or show a different side. I mean, use that to your advantage though. Like you know what the warning signs are. So use that to your advantage. And if this guy is just red flag, green flag, green flag, green flag, then just keep on with it so long as you're interested. There's nothing that says you have to be all in. Dating is literally just to get to know someone. Don't invest feelings, don't get in deep, don't do all that. Just really this you're interviewing this dude, okay? You're getting to know this person. You're seeing how this person fits into your life. And is this person adding value or not? There's no risk here to get to know someone. You know what I mean? Don't put so much pressure on it or on yourself. Just go have fun. Absolutely. Well, thank you, madam. I'll let you know how it goes. Yes, please give me an update. I'm excited to hear. Clearly, this guy wants to meet you and see you and um, get to know you. Just be safe about it. Don't do anything that will put you in danger. Go somewhere public to get to know this person. Um, Safety is always first, but have a good time, get to know them, and see how it goes. Just try not to put so much pressure on yourself. But yeah, looking forward to an update. Crow's Nest / Jessica, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Hey Jasmine. Hey girl. So I have James first on my list. He's got a couple readings. And that's going to take probably like 15 minutes or so, maybe a little bit longer. And then you're after that. I do have the option to pay $5 to skip if you want to just get your reading done now and not have to wait. Let me know. If not, and you just want to stick around and wait, you can do that. Or you can leave your question with me and come back in a little bit, and I can let you know if I did your reading or not. It's up to you. Okay, I got you. So, Jasmine, I have you down as well for I believe, in depth reading, if that's correct. Let me know what we are doing for you. I love when the readings start out with so, because now I'm ready for a story. I'm starting a boutique soon. I have a concept in mind for it. What does the path I'm thinking about taking look like for me? I'm shooting to launch August 11th or in October. Hey Amanda K, welcome in. That's so funny, Jasmine. August 11th is my husband's birthday. I wonder what for you, why are you thinking such a huge gap? Because like August 11th is very specific, and then October is kind of like a jump in time. Hey girl, so Amanda K, thank you so much for stopping in and joining us. My free list options, the lists are closed for those in the summer, early in the summer. What am I talking about? Earlier in the live stream tonight, like about an hour and 2 hours and a half ago, probably. We closed down the list. We were doing free yes nos, and we also did a giveaway. So my recommendation is, Amanda, is just to come in early whenever you see me live. As soon as you see that notification on your phone, come in and see if you can get a free question. I do free yes nos at the beginning of every live stream. And then most live streams, or a couple at least a week, I do a giveaway for a free tarot reading. So definitely come back to take advantage of those. But as of right now, it's just donations only. Girl, I'm so sorry. Do you have your notifications turned on the on my channel? So I think there's actually like channel notifications you can turn on too. Jasmine, we'll get started on you in just 1 second. Okay. So you said Leo season, October would be fall. I would launch it for a fall collection. Okay, okay. All right, let's pull a couple cards first to just kind of do an overview as far as like this path of opening a boutique. I'm actually going to take this off of the screen because if this is a concept that you have, Jasmine, I don't really want to like put it on the screen. Okay, so what is the path looking like for this boutique concept that Jasmine is thinking of? Ooh, okay. So they're saying that in the past you might have felt trapped or restricted or backed in a corner, Eight of Swords, feeling maybe helpless or hopeless in terms of like a career path or additional forms of income or mainstream income, potentially wanting to kind of forge your own path potentially. They are saying that this feeling of restriction is coming to an end. We have the world. This path will actually lead you to the success that you're looking for. Now, keeping in mind what you do with it, how you adapt, essentially is going to determine how successful you are. Meaning, are you going to take advantage of pop up opportunities? Are you going to take advantage of um, like community fairs? Are you going to get yourself out there on social media? What's your marketing technique? Are you going to be flexible with the times? So maybe like you start off a certain way thinking, like, for example, they're kind of showing me how like boutiques used to start off on like Facebook, but then that kind of started falling flat. So as the times changed and things moved to the TikTok platform, now those are getting more traction, so on and so forth. Like, are you willing to kind of do the work and put in the time to adapt and to be innovative, to be proactive, to make yourself be able to participate in certain things to get yourself out there? So they're saying like the amount of success you're going to have here is dependent upon how adaptable you are, how flexible you are, and how you're able to move with the times. But they are saying that regardless, even on a basic level, this is going to be fulfilling for you. This is going to be successful for you. This, you have a good eye for this. They're saying that this is like a good idea. Now, keeping in mind this type of thing can get kind of infiltrated. I feel like I know that there's like a heavy concentration of these types of boutiques. I know that it's like once people hear about them, then suddenly everyone wants to do it. But I don't want you to stress too much because you are bringing something different to the table. You're bringing something unique. I am feeling here with the judgment that this is basically a new lease on life. This is feeling like you can start something new or have a new chapter here as well. Um, let's see. What is the path here? What is the path here? What is the path here? They are saying that this is going to be a steady incline. This is not something that's going to be like, whoa, amazing right off the bat, okay? But I think it's still going to be exciting. And I still think that you're going to hit your goals. You're still going to be able to do what it is that you set out to do. But this is going to be a steady incline, and that's not a bad thing. People who do really well, really fast, sometimes that's not sustainable. But when you do better and better every month, and that's more steady, that means that you're going to have better long-term success. It's kind of like thinking about losing weight. If you do a crash diet and you lose like 30 pounds, or lose like 30 pounds in the matter of like 2 or 3 months, versus maybe 15 pounds, but it's coming off slowly, it's going to be a lot harder to gain back. Whereas a crash diet, you're probably going to gain it back very quickly. So, think slow and steady wins the race. That's what it feels like for me with the Knight of Pentacles. Work with people, get your word of mouth out there. They are saying that your hard work will pay off, and that other people spreading word of mouth and singing your praises is going to be like one of the best things you can do for your business. Um, let's see. She said definitely social media. Okay, that's good. So let's take a look in regards to the launch. Do you want to know when is a better time to launch versus like August 11 versus October, or is it like a soft launch in October or in August and then a hard launch in October? Like, are you thinking one or the other, or is it like a soft launch, hard launch thing? I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything that I should look into in regards to those dates. Sorry, I was talking really fast. Hopefully that made sense what I'm asking. Makes sense. I was like, thank God. I'm always going to be partial to August 11th because that's such a good date. The best thing that ever happened to me was born on that day. Um, so I think it's a great day. But maybe that feels too soon for you. I'm not sure. Okay, let's look at the trajectory of a soft launch in August and a hard launch in October. What's the trajectory here? She does a soft launch in August and a hard launch in October. What's the trajectory of a soft launch in August and a hard launch in October? All right, this is good for business. They are saying this is a good idea. This helps you get your footing without putting too much pressure on yourself. Now, Jasmine, this is what they are saying. This is important, and I want you to hear me. If you soft launch in August, you have to treat it like a hard launch mentally. Okay? Treat it like a hard launch in your mind. But keep in mind that the reward and the payoff is going to feel like a soft launch, and that is okay. So basically, what they want you to do is do a soft launch in August because they're saying that they want you to get your footing, learn what you need to learn. Um, they want you to work hard. Like, don't take it easy just because it's a quote unquote soft launch. They want you and you alone or whoever is helping you to treat it like a hard launch. They want you guys to be setting goals. They want to see what your sales are going to be, all that stuff. So that way, by the time that you get to October, when it's actually a hard launch, you have already started building yourself up for success. If you don't treat it like a hard launch in August, then unfortunately you're going to put yourself on a trajectory of possibly getting a little lazy about your motivation and your efforts. They want you to strike while the iron is hot, get excited about it. Now, when it comes to numbers, understand that you might not have hard launch numbers, and that is okay, but it's at least going to get you your footing. It's going to give you August, September, October, almost 3 months to figure out what's working, what's not working. That's what a soft launch is for, right? To kind of figure out what changes need to be made, how you want to operate. Hey, I speak. What's going on? But they are saying that you don't have to set up the same expectations profit wise. Like if you have great months, that's amazing. That's just a cherry on top. As far as your work ethic and effort, they want you to treat it like a hard launch, but don't get too hard on yourself if the numbers aren't there right away, because that's probably something that's going to come sometime after October. Um, but they really don't want you to get um, content. Is that the right word? They don't want you to get complacent. That's the word. Thank you, Spirit. They don't want you to get complacent in August and September where you're kind of like, oh, okay, well, I can take it easy because it's a soft launch. No, they're like, make sure that she's working hard, she's putting effort into this, that she's treating this like her business just opened, because that's important. And if Jasmine, you don't think you can do that, then wait until October, is what I'm hearing. If you feel like you feel too rushed, if you feel like you're not going to be ready by then, if you feel like it's just not working, then wait until October. But they're not against a soft launch in August. I feel like your spiritual team is encouraging you. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. This would be a great opportunity for you to really figure out through trial and error what's working and what's not working for your business. So if you were to say, hey, Luna, intuitively, what do you think I should do? I like the idea of a soft launch in August. I really do. Um, but I also don't want you to feel underprepared. If you're feeling underprepared, then you're not going to be starting this off on the right foot. So you have to decide what feels right to you. And I think a soft launch in August is going to be probably a good step for you. I think it's going to go well. Um, but I want, above anything else, Jasmine, I want you to feel prepared. I don't want you to feel, oh, I got a reading or a couple readings that were confirming a soft launch in August, and now I've got to put all this pressure on myself, even though I don't feel ready. I don't want you to be in that headspace. I want you to be ready. I want you to be at peace. I want you to feel excited. I even want you to have like a day or two before the soft launch where you're sitting there going like, I have nothing to do, everything is done, but I'm like nervous and anxious and excited like it's Christmas morning. I want you to be in a really good headspace when you are launching this. I think that's amazing. I love that idea. Philomena, I am still taking donations. Yes, if you want to add on, you can. I speak says I'm doing okay, heading home. How are you? Just wanted to say hello. Hey, girl. Where are you heading home from? I'm doing good. Yeah, Jasmine, I think that's a great idea. Definitely give yourself plenty of time to get the word out there. And I don't know why, but I keep hearing like community events too. Like earlier, you know how I mentioned like a fair? Um, so definitely look into like community fairs, um, pop-ups. Look into stuff like that to see what kind of thing you can book. If you can book a booth or an expo, that's also going to come in handy too, is doing things like that. I'm glad you're doing good. I was working. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I see. For some reason, I was like, "Is she on her way back from a road trip? What's going on?" Um, Perfect. Well, I'm glad that you're doing good, girl. Yeah, me too. I'm doing really good actually, because after this, I'm getting 2 days off, and I'm so excited. Today is my Friday. That's how my schedule works. Luckily, because my husband has supported me, like, since the beginning of time, um, and I can do this full time. It makes it so that way I can work my schedule around his schedule, which I really love. Okay, so Philomena, I do have your donation. So I want to let you know that I do have to read for James. He's next on the list, Philomena. So I'll be reading for him and then you'll be after that. But I do have your question. If you want me to do your reading now, um, Philomena, then you can pay to skip. It's $5 to do so. But if you're willing to like hold out and wait your turn, then I'll come back around to you. But I do have your question. You said I do have doubts about it though, to be honest. Jasmine, you're always gonna have doubts. I don't think there's a single person that has started their own business that's gone, this might be amazing, or not this might be amazing, but like they've gone into the business going like, oh, this might not work out. Every single person that started a business has thought that. I don't think there's a single person who starts a business that doesn't think, oh, this sure is not going to fail. So I feel like just keeping that in mind, being as prepared as you possibly can, taking all the proper call to actions, um, every time you're inspired, every time you get a new idea, that's divine inspiration. Put it in your back pocket if it's not something you can execute right away, but keep it in mind, because I feel like your ideas that are coming to you are there to help you. And just being prepared is really all you can do, and doing your best. You know what I mean? And don't go crazy putting in a lot of money into this upfront. Pay the basic stuff, the bare minimum. People who start businesses, they have one or two quality items, and as the success grows in their business, then they start building on top of that. So pick a niche, pick something specific that really says your company, and then you can build off of that as the money starts rolling in. I wouldn't go crazy and spend all of your money doing something that's not going to pay you back. Um, just make sure you're being smart about your decision making in this business. Philomena says, "What do you do for work?" Are you asking I speak my truth, or are you asking me? Um, okay. So James is next, and then I have Philomena after that. I am gonna run to the restroom really quickly. Philomena, if you do decide to skip the list, you'll be next. If not, that's okay. Me, this is what I do. I do readings for a living. That's what I do all day, every day. I do private readings. I do um, public live streams, and that's how I make my living. It's a great life. It's a really, really great life, to be honest. Okay, I will be right back. I just have to run to the bathroom. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had a couple things to do. I actually put in a last call, like over an hour ago. When did I put my last call in? Um, like over an hour ago. And so at that time, I thought that I was going to be done for the night, and then we got a little bit busier. So I needed to take a little bit of a break because I didn't think I was going to be here this long. So let's work on James now. Nisha, hey girl. I don't know if you're still in here. I was taking a break, but the free list is closed. Yes. Okay, so this is for James. Let me send him a message and let him know that we are about to do his. Where are we here? Okay. James, love option 2. Love option 2. Love option 2. All right, Patty. Ooh. So what she's giving to the connection, James, is decisiveness, being in charge, taking the lead, taking the reins. Hey, Lucky, welcome in. So being optimistic, being impulsive, trying to coming up with ideas, or maybe like ideas are arriving to her mind. But I feel like she's trying to like take charge a little bit here. Following her intuition, we have thoughts and feelings as the high priestess and the queen of wands. So she's saying she's trying to have some self trust. She's going, you know what? Um, if I want to see this through, if I want to move forward with this, what are the things that I need to do to be able to trust it? What are the things, the practical things, the realistic, tangible things that I can do to feel that established self trust? So, following her inner guidance here, discovering the truth. Lucky, hello, friend. Welcome in. My free list options are closed. All lists for free readings are closed for the night. You're more than welcome to donate, or you can check back in another time that you see me. Um, thoughts and feelings. Feelings. She has Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay, so we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands really quickly, James. Good match energy. This is her thinking that you guys are going to be a good match. Maybe you can make some decisions together that are going to be really good. But the Queen of Wands, as far as feelings, is that she's feeling attracted to these plans, these thoughts. She's wanting to use good sense. She's wanting to make sure that she has a good head on her shoulders and that she feels confident in these decisions that she's making. But I see here with the Queen of Wands, again, more leadership energy, more take charge. I think that might be why you're lately, I suppose, you've been a little caught off guard with this energy, because this doesn't really seem maybe like her. Um, and this is she's almost like, it's like a muse, like when inspiration strikes, you can't really predict it. And I feel like that's why that the things she's doing feels a little unpredictable, or the things that she's telling you or saying feels a little bit out of character. But I feel like it's basically her trying to make sure that she's making sense and that this is the best way to go about doing things. She's feeling more confident. Um, yeah, maybe she's feeling more confident in your connection as well. She doesn't want to miss out on an opportunity. So I feel like once you guys make a decision, she might start moving quicker. Once she feels like you guys are both on the same page, this is where you're going to start seeing more action from her. I'm not getting any influences or blocks, but we do have the Six of Cups here. So the Six of Cups energy is like feeling comforted by the connection, maybe working more from her heart chakra. And it's also ruled by the sun. And so that indicates more of an action oriented mindset from her. That could be like the influencer surrounding energy. And then the underlying energy or overall energy here is the Three of Pentacles that indicates she wants compromise with you. She wants to work as a team to form a solution. She wants you guys to work together. You both adapt. You both make adjustments for a common goal. All right, let's take a look at your next question. How's Patty feeling towards you after hanging out today? She feels supported by you, James. What did you do today? What did you do that made her feel supported by you? There's her walking away, some type of feeling of like you gave her support or assistance, or you shared with her, maybe shared an idea with her. She felt like you guys were giving and receiving, like you guys were, um, maybe you were being more agreeable, or I don't know. She's feeling supported by you. I'm curious what this is and why she was feeling that way. But she's feeling very excited about the connection. We have the Ace of Cups and the Empress. So whenever I see aces, of course, I'm always like, oh, it's a good thing. Ace of Cups, especially, or Ace of Pentacles, especially, because this indicates like the next step, or you guys are starting a new chapter, kind of thing. The Empress is here again. We picked up on that energy last night from her, I believe. But this is like, I'm seeing myself more as a partner. I'm seeing us more as a unit. I'm one half to this puzzle piece kind of thing. Continued growth from her. She's got a lot of ideas going on in her head. Be prepared for a lot of ideas from this lady. She's thinking this and that and this and that, and she might be like surprising you. You might see an idea from her at one place and then another idea from another place, and I just feel like her mind is full, like a lot of exciting things that she wants to share with you, lots of options, lots of things to talk about. This is the way she's expressing herself, her feelings to you, by the way, James. She's here as the Knight of Cups. So this energy you're getting from her that feels like her mindset is shifting. It's like this is the way that she shows that she cares or that she has feelings for you, is when she includes you in things. And do you remember, James? Spirit is reminding me right now. Do you remember a while back? It was probably in April sometime when I said to you, because you said, well, are we going to be in commitment? Are we going to be in commitment? Etc. Etc. I said, James, you will know that you can ask her to be your girlfriend when she starts including you in future plans. And I know that I said this to you, and I probably said it more than once, and Spirit is reminding me again. She has finally hit that point where she's including you in future plans. So you guys are getting to that point where she's becoming more open to the idea of commitment, and this is starting to become like a green light for you. So do I think you should jump in and be like, hey, be my girlfriend right now? No, I think that's still a little fast, but and we don't want you to get ahead of yourself. But I remember telling you this a couple of months ago. Get out of the cabinet. I remember telling you a couple of months ago that when you'll know when she starts including you in future plans, and I was feeling something like this. So this is how you know that she's feeling you. This is how you know she's thinking about you, is when she starts making you a part of her future. Okay. I have to run really quickly and stop my cat from getting in the cabinet. Hold on, guys. They say have two cats because they do better in pairs. I think they make things harder because, like, for instance, my one cat's terrified of thunder. He doesn't want to play. So now my other cat's going, well, if you're not going to play with me, I'm going to make mom's life hell while she's trying to work and get into everything I know I'm not supposed to be getting into. And then they also take turns. So, like, Bodie might calm down, and then that's when Gunner's going to start having the energy to start getting into shit. It's like constant. It's like having twins all the time. And they only entertain each other when there's nothing else to do. Otherwise, they want to get into everything. And they're almost 4 years old. And I think they say they'll grow out of it. I don't think they're going to. But anyways, back to your reading, James. How is she feeling about hanging out? She's feeling supported by you. She's feeling excited about what's to come, what's next. She's feeling inspired. She's got a lot of ideas. And this is the way she shows you that she's thinking of you, that she cares about you, and that she wants to be with you, is when she starts including you in future plans. So let's look at your next question here. Cat mom problems. Tell me about it. I've got one cat who's literally scared if you breathe too close to him. And then I've got another cat who literally gives no fucks, wants problems always, not peace. And the one cat's like terrified of thunder, just like any loud noise, anything at all scares the heck out of him. He's hiding in a box right now because it was thunderstorming a couple hours ago and he's still scared even though it's not raining anymore. And then I've got another cat who's like hanging from the ceiling fan. So like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this well when I, like, if I, have a baby at some point, which I'm hoping will be in the next year or so, like, how am I supposed to do this? If I can, I'm always having to interrupt my cats. That seems crazy. Okay, James, how will you doing Reiki massage with Patty affect the relationship? Okay, so James, I'm getting that this is going to help her, which I think in turn will help your connection, but I'm not getting right now this is going to like affect your connection directly, but I think that there's some trigger points and some like pain points and things that need to be released within Patty that I think can be stored within the body or the energetic body. And so I think by helping her, you will, by like indirectly, you will help by default your connection with her. But I think that she's doing well enough on her own that I don't necessarily think you need to couple it with things like this. Um, I think you're starting to have some breakthroughs as it is, but what I will say is that it's never going to hurt helping her out energetically or even physically. It's not going to hurt because she's going to be able to release a lot through those modalities. And I think in turn that is going to help your connection because it's going to make her more open. It's going to make her more clear. I'm so glad you're here in solidarity with me on that. Um, but yeah, James. So right now, I think in the past, energy clearing was great. I think that was important. And I never feel like, energy work is going to be a bad thing, obviously. And I think that in the past it had more of an effect on her than what for your connection than what it will now. But I do think that it's going to help her in the end. And in turn, that means it's going to help your connection. It's going to make her feel more clear, more able to move forward. You might release some things that are stored that she's been holding on to that has been making her afraid to step into connection. But remember when I had made the point, I think it might have been earlier this week or last week, when I said that all that she's got going on right now is very mentally related. I don't know what you can do about that through massage. I don't know. That might be affecting like her brain chemistry and like her hormone output. Like I don't know if that's like something that can be helped through Reiki massage. It might not be a spiritual problem. It might be like a very physical problem. So keeping that in mind, that those things would help, maybe assist and aid her. But I think that there's like also things that she needs to talk about. I think so maybe helping her throat chakra specifically might be beneficial. Maybe working around like her neck and shoulders. I mean, you know more about this than I do, but I think that she needs to work on her mentality as well. And I don't know if that will be something that can be affected and worked on through Reiki and massage. You'd have to tell me because I don't really know. But I'm getting it's more so just going to help her, not necessarily your connection directly with her, but I do feel like by default, helping her helps your connection. So now that I'm repeating myself 5 million times, I do feel like that's where that message ends. But I do hope that this is all making sense to you. I did send you a message, James, of when like around the time your reading started. Hopefully I can remember to put that in the comments when the live stream is over, but you should at least get a general idea through the message that I sent you if I forget to do that. Okay. So James, that is what I've got for you for that. We are going to move on to Philomena. Philomena is next on my list. Philomena is next and last. So if anybody else wants to donate, you will be next after Philomena. And if I don't get any donations, then I probably will go ahead and sign off for the evening. Philomena, hopefully you're still here, girl. I know that you're waiting a minute from when you donated because I had to take a break and etc. etc. Hopefully you are here. If not, it's okay. I'm still going to do your reading for you either way. Perfect. Philomena, thanks for checking in. Okay. Love life. We want to look into love life in July. You have a kitten? Aw, how old is your kitten? Love life in July. All right. Oh, what is this? Hold on. Okay, so I feel like there's a guy coming in for you in July. I have the King of Pentacles here that you're unsure about. There is a message here at the beginning of your reading talking about someone that's still attached to you. Or there's like residual feelings there that might not have gotten closure or unresolved, but that energy is kind of like pulling itself away from you. And I do see like a King of Pentacles here, but what they're showing me is this person has something to offer you, wants to take you out, wants to put effort into you, but you are unsure about this. This person really wants to give to you. I have the Six of Pentacles. They like want to spend time with you, but I think that maybe you are unsure because I have the Four of Cups and that it's not really something that you are wanting to put effort into. Um, let's see. Because Four of Cups is like a mindset of refusing offers. Like if someone wants to take you out or do something with you, you're like, I don't really know. Um, if that's what I want to do. Now, it can talk about like focusing on negative experiences or focusing on the past and maybe like worried about future outcomes. You could be at a point, Philomena, where you're just kind of done like with the dating world right now. Maybe you just want to take a little bit of a break. But for whatever reason, this person's trying to make an offer to you, trying to get to know you, trying to do something for you, take you out, whatever. And I feel like you're kind of in this point of like indecision or you're not sure where it's going to go or what you want to do. I see you kind of holding back, being in a more conservative energy. And I do feel like this person's really trying to offer something to you. We have the Lovers here. So this indicates like a compatible match. We have the Sun here. So like this person wants to have fun with you. You let your hair down, you enjoy yourself, but there's just something about this person or the situation that you're just kind of like, I don't really know. I just don't know if I'm feeling it. I don't know if this is what I want. I don't even know if I'm interested in like pursuing a relationship right now because I just feel like kind of down on my luck about it. So to me, I do feel like there's this person around you that is trying to make an effort with you, Philomena, that wants to see you, spend time with you, hang out with you, maybe get to know you or spend time with you, etc. in July. And I see you kind of going like, take it or leave it. Like, I don't really know if this is what I want. Um, yeah, so I have the Devil, Four of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Sun, Six of Pentacles, Four of Cups, King of Pentacles, actually a double King of Pentacles with an ace here. So you said you don't talk to anyone. So let me see, is this person new for her? This person in July, is this someone new that she's never dated before? Is this someone new that she's never dated before? Please show me a yes or a no for Philomena. Is this someone new that she's never dated before? Interesting. I'm getting a no. So I feel like this is someone you already know. Has she ever dated this person before? Has she ever been involved with this person romantically before? Okay, so it's someone you know, but you've never gone to a romantic connection to. Is this a person from her past? Confirm for me, please. Is this a person of her past? So there's some type of connection. I don't think that it really got anywhere. And I don't even know if you've ever looked at them. This might just be like a friend of a friend. It might be an acquaintance. It might be someone who you've met in passing, or maybe, a friend was throwing like a party and you like happened to be at the same place at the same time. I don't think this is someone that you have really gotten to know or explored anything with in the past, but you do know them, I think, through someone else or through other people or through other situations. So this is more like an acquaintance. This is more like a friend of a friend or a friend of a family member or even like a coworker or like an old high school classmate. I don't know. This is basically something where nothing's really happened with this person. Um, but somehow you do know them already. Like they've already made an appearance in your life before. Tia Smith just sent a tip. What a sweetheart. Thank you so much, Tia. You know what? You said you would be back with a tip, girl, and here you are. I'm so appreciative of you. Thank you so much for sending a tip in. You're the best. I appreciate it so much. Philomena, so that's what I'm picking up in terms of your love life in July. We are going to do a last call for donations, and then I'm going to go ahead and sign off if nothing else comes through. Earlier, I was thinking about signing off and coming back later, but it's already 10:30 where I am, so I think I might just call it a night. But we'll leave the last call open for another minute or two. I don't know if you're in here still, but I was curious how old your kitten was, if you're still in here. 2 months old, and she's driving you insane right now, running around for no reason. Oh, what kind of cat is she? That's so cute. I always wanted a little girl kitten. There's so much boy energy in my house. I want some girl energy. 2 months old is so cute. She's probably still so little. Can't keep him down. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm sure you've been around cats, so you probably already know, but everyone's like, "Oh, they're just kittens. They'll settle down. They'll settle down." I mean, have they settled down since they were kittens? Yes. Like they know how to relax now. They know how to sleep. They know how to like chill. But they're still as ornery as ever. They are still getting into stuff. They are still like making my life more complicated. I mean, I still think they have so much kitten energy in them. I do try to appreciate these moments because I know that there's going to come a time where I'm going to wish that they had all the energy that they have now. So I'm not trying to like rush their life or anything, but I did think like at 4 years old or right around 4 years old that they would be settled down at this point and they're just like crazy as ever. I mean, we have to have child locks on everything. When I was living in my apartment, like they could open doors without any problem. And when we moved into this house, we knew that we couldn't have the kind of handle that you push down and open a door. We had to have like a regular doorknob because otherwise they'd be able to open them. They can get into cabinets. They've gotten stuck behind our oven more times than I can even tell you. We have child locks on everything. We have to keep stools in front of our cabinet doors permanently because there's not a safety lock that exists that would work on these cabinets. So we have to keep them blocked off so that they won't get in there. We have to shut doors behind us because they will literally get into everything in all of the rooms. I mean, they have access to the main house. They have access to like our kitchen, our living room, and they have their whole entire own bedroom. They got the hallway they can run up and down. But there's certain things that like they're just not mature enough to be around without like getting into trouble. And they're 4. They're about to have their 4th birthday. So I'm like, good luck. Good luck to you, my friend. Hopefully your cat settles down. Maybe girls will be easier, but these 2 boys are rambunctious. Oh my god, you're killing me. I want a tabby so bad. I fostered a tabby. We found them on the side of the road after their mom got hit. I fostered a tabby, a little girl and a little boy. I cried. I cried so many days after because I was thinking about adopting them and realized that I didn't think I'd be able to because of my circumstances at the time. And I cried for days and days. I still think about them. I was so attached to them. I feel like I failed them by not being able to keep them. I was fostering them through the SPCA, but I had to give them up. And they were little tabbies, and I miss them. And I just have such a soft spot for tabbies. I've been wanting a little tabby girl. You literally have like exactly what I want. um, Little tabby girl after a long day at work, running around chasing nothing. It's annoying. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, that's so sweet. You'll have to send me a picture. Does she have like the little white like ring around her eyes? Because I think that is so cute when they've got like it looks like little white eyeliner around their eyes and around their nose. So cute. So freaking cute. A little tabby girl, definitely what I want. I mean, I don't think that I'm mentally ready for a kitten again. And I think before we enter kitten territory, we definitely need to get my husband a dog because that's what he's been wanting since we moved in here. So I think the order has to go baby, dog, and then another cat. So it's going to be a while before we enter like that kind of life. But little tabby baby. Oh, maybe later on, maybe in a couple years. But that's so sweet. I'm so happy for you. That's exciting too. Kind of like a little emotional support baby for you. Yeah, send me a message. I love to see her. That's so cute. Yeah, send me a picture. Whenever. No rush. But she sounds adorable. What's her name? Oh, I just saw the pictures. Hold on. God dang it. I'm gonna have to look on my phone. It says that I can see it, but it says it's an unsupported message on my computer. So when I get to my phone, I'll pull it up and look. But I should have it. I just can't see it on my device that I'm using right now. Her name is Lovely. Oh my god, that's so cute. Aww. Well, congrats on being a mommy. Hopefully she doesn't drive you too crazy. All right, friends. Well, that is where I'm going to leave it. It looks like it's slowing down. I am going to be taking off Monday and Tuesday per usual, but you should see me back on Wednesday. I hope you all have a great rest of your night, and I will see you in a couple of days. I speak. Thank you for joining in and hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm not sure who else is in here, but anyone else that's hanging out, I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a good night.